Alrighty, guys, we got our first Team of the Week release, and it's got some fantastic cards that should help your lineup immediately. Also, want to cover some prime times as well as the Global Series cards. Very cool looking, just like last year. But let's jump into the cards that I think that you should target, as well as the Team of the Week. So let's go take a look at the Team of the Week first of all. Let's start with the first line. So we'll do the 84 Jakub Voracek, 6'2", 214. So he's already got great size. His speed is above 90, good balance. His endurance is high 87. His wrist shot is 80 accuracy, 86 power. So a little low in the accuracy. His slap shot is under 80 the accuracy, anyways. So it's not terrible, not necessarily all out amazing. However, he's got good deking at 84. It's a card that you should definitely try and grab. I would look for him. I would spend no more than 50K on him, just because he is left-handed, and lefties are a lot more available than righties. Moving on to center, we got the 85 Matt Barzal. Speed obviously pretty high at 92 overall, and then he also has the X Factor synergy, so his speed will increase even more. Accuracy and on his shot and power on both slap shot and wrist shot is great. His face-offs is a 76, so you're definitely putting him on the wing, and he is right-handed. So again, righties are a little bit more valuable. This card's definitely something you'd want to try and acquire. I wouldn't spend any more than 60, 70K. Now, he's probably going to be more expensive again because 85 is still relatively high when you consider that the icons and whatnot are no more than 90. So I would look for him. He's definitely going to be a good card that'll help your team currently. Blake Wheeler, one of the best cards of the week, just given his size, 6'5", 225. Speed just under 90, but he's got good shooting at 83 and 86 respectively for both slap shot and wrist shot. His face-off's obviously low. He's a winger, so no need to look there. But again, given his size and the fact he shoots right, definitely go after him. This one, honestly, like 80K, like high 80s. It depends on how many pulls there's going to be, but I would definitely spend quite a bit of coins on him. If you pack him, I actually wouldn't sell him. Most Team of the Weeks I would recommend selling because they're going to go down in value. They can never go up. But the 85 Wheeler is something that you could probably have on your team for quite a bit of time. Moving down the list here, we've got the 86 Austin Matthews. Now, this is going to be insanely sought after just because, well, it's Austin Matthews, and he's an 86 overall, 6'3", 216 with SP, so he's got a great synergy, good size, skating all over 90, and then his shot is 86, 85, 87, 85. Faceoffs is an 85 as well, so it's doable to put him at center. This is going to be a great card. I would suspect that he's going to be well over 100. It's tough because, again, you don't want to spend that many coins. But 150K isn't terrible for him, especially when you consider Ovechkin, who's going for, about just under 100. He's definitely more valuable than him just because you can put him at center, and he does have the SP synergy. So, 150 isn't terrible for him, but I have a feeling that going on, this might be a card you want to grab in a couple weeks because he's going to drop in value. Like I said, all Team of the Weeks drop in value. Christian Dvorak, we can kind of avoid. Again, he might be a cheaper option, but there's nothing really special about him. He's got a decent speed at 88, but his shot is under 80 as far as the accuracy goes. 77 face-off. There's no reason to go out and grab him. I would sell him immediately. Sam Gagne, 80 overall. Again, same kind of thing. Not even all that quick. If you pack him and you have a starter team or a free-to-play team, I would sell him again for coins immediately, as soon as you can. Moving on down the line here. Not really anything, again, unless you're a fan of the European League teams, it's cool they include them, but none of these cards have, like, a specific stat that you could go after and be like, okay, you could use him for a certain reason, but no, there's nothing really here other than, Jonathan Dahlin's speed is 88, that's okay. But again, there's no reason you're not going to use them in your lineup, and they can't go into the silver team, so I would probably avoid. And then even on the fourth line, same kind of thing here. Daniel Fishbuck, he's got 95 speed, so that's very good. You can definitely burn down the wing, but his shot's a 70, so you're just getting down the wing and looking for a pass off. That's pretty much it. There's no other stat here that is usable. On defense, we've got the 82 Oscar Clefbaum. Again, defense are hard to come by that are actually, good. He is big at 6'3", 215, decent speed at 88 overall. Shooting is okay compared to the defenseman landscape, so this is a good card if you do pack him. If you're going to buy him, look, he might be a cheaper option that you can put at lefty, kind of like Charlie Huddy was, and still is, to be honest with you. But again, Charlie Huddy's got almost the exact same stats, and you can get him for dirt cheap. The Shea Weber, 83 overall, 6'4", 230, so great size. Doesn't really have any good synergy. His speed is decent, 87. His endurance, his balance at 94 is great. That means that you can really shield the puck in your zone to look for something to break out. That's a very good stat for him to have. However, his accuracy at 74 and his shot power at 89 is hilarious, so you're basically shooting a cannon and gambling if it's going to come anywhere close to the net. However, shooting it along the ice on a one-timer is still a very good option. Other than that, nothing crazy, but as far as right D go, there is not very many good right D at all in this game currently. So if you do get him, I would probably keep him because, again, there's not very many options. Unless you see him going for some crazy value like 50K, I would keep him. Going on to Nick Leddy, 89 overall speed, which is all basically a 90. Shot is, again, pretty terrible. 6', 204, nothing special about him, but he might be a cheap defenseman to go out and grab. Under 20K is what I would look for. Again, because a lot of these defensemen don't have really high speed, it's good to see these guys get some love as far as the speed goes. Justin Falk, the newly acquired St. Louis Blue, 91 speed or excel agility and 89 speed with 88 balance is great. Shot power is 84, accuracy 76, so that's kind of tough. He's got decent, the minimum to be of big enough would be 6 foot, so that's pretty good. And again, he's probably already one of the best right D in the game because, well, there just isn't very many. A good cheap option as opposed to someone like Doughty. I would try and grab him for under 20K as well, maybe 30 at most. And then down on the bottom, really nothing here that you can use. Even like the passing is 69, his speed is 89, so like okay. Shot power is 83, but you're in the 60s for the rest of it. I would just throw him, back into the auction house and see what you can get. Nothing here. It is cool they're including the European leagues, for the European players. It's good to see that they get actual guys in there from their leagues in the game, but just nothing that you really want to use as far as for your HUT team goes. As far as goaltenders go, we got Corey Schneider, which is hilarious because he's been irrelevant for the last 2 seasons. Good size at 6'3", but synergy is okay. You really want to look for SP for as far as the synergy goes on your goalie. He's got decent size, but pretty average across the board, and he's got high aggression, so it's not even like you could try the low aggressiveness to see if that fits your playstyle a bit better. The other goaltender we've got is Dustin Wolf from the WHL, 6 foot, so okay, but again, you're not going to be able to use him with he's 6 foot and a 74 overall. So that covers the team of the week. So, on to the Global Series cards. A couple I just want to point out is Joel Vermin, under 25,000 coins. If you look at, he might be an 82 overall, but he's got exactly what you want in a winger. So, he's got X is a great player synergy to have. His speed is 95 acceleration, 92 agility, 89 balance, 88 endurance, and 95 speed. So, those are great skating stats. His slap shot is rough, but his wrist shot is enough. It's 83 power and 78 accuracy. That's enough to, straight line the slow-moving defense that are in this game and potentially get in for a short-side wrist or at least get in on an odd man rush, that kind of thing. So he's at least usable. I don't know if I would spend 25K, but if you could find him for, 20, that's not terrible as far as the lower costing cards go. Moving along here to see any other ones that are at least decent. James Shepard, man, I remember him when he was a Shark. He had so much promise. Decent skating, 95 speed, 96 balance, which is huge. 6'2", 223. You can really protect the puck, almost like Gordie Howe, as far as just holding backhand or forehand, skating around before not getting your, knocked off the puck. A lot like how a PlayStation specifically, because there's no bumps. This would be a great card. You'd want to put him on the wing just because his faceoff's only 77. He's got pretty good wrist shot, so you're putting him on the wing, you're looking for to come down and try on that wrister, either far side or short side. 83 power, 79 accuracy, the same kind of thing as Joel Furman. But if you can find him, again, that balance is really, really key. I wouldn't spend 60 or 50. I mean, maybe 40. I would go as far as, but that balance, if you really use it correctly, again, by circling in the corner, shielding the puck away on your backhand, you can really, get some, good open looks at the front of the net. Again, moving along here, anyone else that I kind of just want to point out, not really seeing any other ones that, could really give you some value. To Joel Vermin, like I said, and James Shepard, again, at around 40K, you want to look at him. Onto the prime times, just want to cover a few that have come out. Elias Pettersson is a perfect winger, especially at this stage of the game. Good speed, all around 90, but his wrist shot is at 88 and 86. Those are the key stats you want to look at when it comes to wingers, specifically, again, because you just want to be able to fly down the ice with them. And again, you want to find ones that are decent value. So right now we're looking at around 170K. I wouldn't go that high because there are, fine options that have good shot and speed. But, if he drops around maybe 120, someone I would definitely look at. Alexander Barkov, who was kind of a card to stay away from the beginning of the season because he was so slow. Does have his prime time, does have the X Factor synergy, so he can get faster. Speed at 87 now, and his shot at 85 across the board, really. That's fantastic, as well as his face-off being 89. He's 6'3". This is a great card now. He's slowly going to be one of the better cards in the game. So if you're on the lookout for him, if you do pack him, I would probably keep him. He's going to be of use to you for quite some time. And the prices vary. I'm seeing 140 here, 130. If he drops to 100K, if you see that, I would snatch him up just because, like I said, he's going to be a value now with the size and shot combination. Aaron Ekblad, 6'4", speed is 90, shot accuracy 76 and 78, but the power is 84. There's, like I said, all throughout this video, there's not a lot of good right defensemen. This would be a good option for you, and like if we're taking a look at the price here, I'm seeing like 35 by now. At 30K, I would definitely snatch him up. He's going to be of value to you. Artemi Panarin, always going to be expensive, but let's take a look here. Yeah, we're looking at like 150K. This is like the quintessential. Again, 94 speed, shoots right, so very valuable, and 88 and 85 wrist shot accuracy and power. This would be a great card, but again, I would probably wait for him to come down in price because there is comparable cards. I mean, Ovechkin's cheaper, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at who to go after. So guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to cover the new content. I'll be looking to acquire some of these cards over the next few days. Again, my internet's giving me problems, so no streams yet. Should be fixed either tomorrow or Friday. But if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments or message me on Twitter at NoSleevesGaming. Usually the best place to get a hold of me is there. But I will see you guys shortly. And yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe. Have a good one, guys.